Come, take a seat. I'll be with you in a moment.
What can I do for you?
I've lost something.
Excellent. You're in precisely the right place.
A Place for Everything is our graduate short film about a strange and magical world and a man who stumbles upon it.
The lost and found of the universe, where anything that's ever been lost can be found.
Right.
Daniel is an ordinary man with an ordinary job.
When he loses his stapler, he ends up in the lost and found of the universe, where, with the help of the mysterious caretaker, he finds much more than he anticipated.
My favorite thing about the story is definitely the fact that everything starts from something as small as losing a stapler, and that ends up being the catalyst of the entire film.
This film is all about just taking a normal man out of reality as he knows it and plunging him into something completely new, something completely bizarre and magical. It's definitely a down the rabbit hole kind of story. We were really excited to work with Phil again. We've worked with him a couple of times in the past, and he's a really talented actor who brought that level of complexity that the character of Daniel really did deserve. The caretaker is a wonderful character, full of life and energy, and he's quite the opposite to Daniel.
The caretaker curates this magical repository of lost things and takes his charge of returning these items very seriously. Like a cosmic therapist, he helps Daniel through this ordeal in order to reunite him with what it is he has lost.
Nick, who plays the character of the caretaker, is essentially the caretaker in real life. He's a self-proclaimed madman, and he brings that spark of madness to the character that we really loved.
You just have to find it yourself. I mean, I can give you a few pointers about where to look, but the rest is up to you.
Having Nick and Phil on board together was absolutely fantastic because they've been friends for more than 15 years. You could just see the on-screen chemistry, which was just so genuine, and that chemistry really added something special to their performances.
Here it is. Half the trouble trying to find this door. It's always on the move. What's in there? Limbo. Limbo. Bingo.
We set our aspirations much higher than we'd done before. We knew that we needed to capture the scale and majesty that the film deserved.
Through a series of lucky and strange events, we ended up shooting our film at New Bojana Film Studios in Bulgaria.
The studios were able to hook us up with fantastic kit, stuff that we wouldn't have been able to get if we'd shot this film in the UK with our student budget.
Instead of finding locations that more or less matched what we want, we had our own studio space to build our sets. We were able to build every scene from scratch to match exactly what we wanted. The film is extremely production design heavy, and in all honesty, we don't know much about production design, so we involved two production designers, Anna and Damien, with the project, and we gave them our initial ideas, and they came up with some amazing ideas that we'd never thought of. For example, one of our sets is quite literally an inflated plastic bubble filled with helium balloons.
Hats off to our production designers who turned our ridiculous concept art into a film that hopefully looks really, really great.
They really did push the limits of what we thought was possible with this film. Transforming our small student film into a full studio production was no easy feat, and it certainly didn't come without its challenges.
We weren't prepared for such a huge scale of everything. We didn't have enough time, we didn't have enough people, we didn't have enough experience to deal with everything, but we always found a way to bounce back. We always found a way to just keep pushing with the extremely tight schedule that we had.
I think the most rewarding part of making this film was the fact that we took this idea, made by 4 guys in a university building, we took it overseas, recruited a really diverse international crew, and this idea became everyone's idea, and everyone's working for the same goal to make this film a reality.
When we were developing and writing the story, at least I had a sense of maybe we were punching a little bit above our weight with the scale and the magnitude of the film. I'm so thankful that our crew could actually bear this insane schedule that we had, and they were so helpful and so determined to make this happen.
We can't really thank the crew enough for what they did on this shoot. They put up with ridiculous hours to make this film come to life, and it hopefully has paid off.
It was very physically challenging, mentally challenging as well.
It really was an exciting and difficult ride to make this film, but I believe that our hard work does show in the final product, and we really hope you enjoy the film.
Nice job, everyone.